Hello and welcome to the final video in a 4-part series of tips and tricks for Housemarque's Alienation. Lay back, relax your thumbs, and take a deep breath. It's time for just the tips. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Just the Tips. I am indeed Misa Perfect with Second Nature Gaming. Today we are taking an in-depth look at the different enemies that you will face in Alienation. Let's get started. The Alpha Retaliator has a short range attack and it gives off a plasma burst when it dies. The Brute has a short range attack and it charges the player. You do not want to get in the way of this thing, as one shot will pretty much take you down half health. The Bugs. Bugs have a short range attack and they drop an acid puddle on death. The acid puddle persists for about 5 or so seconds. They're not bad alone, but when they come in groups it can get a little challenging. Bug balls release 3 bugs when they are triggered. You can trigger them by either walking too close or shooting them without destroying them. Combustors detonate when they get close to you or when they die. They have a very large radius when they do decide to blow up. Dragons shoot bursts of 2 plasma bolts towards the player. The bolts travel in one straight line and are easy to dodge. Enforcers are armored soldiers. They fire 4 bolts of heat-seeking plasma towards you. They are vulnerable to attacks on their back. If you can, always knock these things down and then take them out. Flamers shoot continuous streams of fire towards you. They are also weak to attacks on their back. Do your best to bob and weave and get behind cover on these. Ghosts teleport to the player and attempt to melee. When they do teleport, they have a green aura, which is very easy to see. Goliaths slam the ground for their attack. They do massive damage and leave a shockwave. They look terrifying, but if you get in close, they are very easy to just run circles around. Immature Goliaths are the same as large ones. They have a ground slam for attack, though they do less damage. The shockwave travels less far, but they attack quicker. Incubators do not attack. They do, however, spawn small bugs. They detonate when they are destroyed. Leapers. Medium range attack and they jump towards the player. These can be a giant pain in the ass if you get a lot of them. Mortar, long range attack and they leave a damaging plasma on the ground after they attack you. Not too bad on their own, but they can get overwhelming if you have a lot of enemies with them. Mutants are the default enemy in this game. They have a short range melee attack. There are tons of them, get used to them. Obliterators, you do not find many of them, but they do have a long range attack and they have a very rapid fire. Phasing Leapers, medium range attack, jump towards the player, but they turn invisible before they jump. These are a little more painful than your regular. Phasing mutants are the same as your regular mutants. The only difference is they too turn invisible. They are easy to deal with even if they are invisible because they die so quickly. Retaliators have a short-range melee attack, and they release a single plasma bolt on death. Very easy to deal with. They're your bugs, but they shoot a little bullet at you when they die. Scouts do not attack, but they float close to you. If you do not destroy them, they summon 3 turrets. They are very easy to deal with, and you can hear them coming. Seekers, they fire one large heat-seeking bolt at you. These bolts move slowly, but they do a lot of damage. Do not get hit by them. Sentinels, they fire a long-range stream of antimatter towards you. This antimatter stream slows you when it hits. When they come towards you, they have a very distinguishable sound. Get behind cover. Snipers have a very long range, and they have a laser sighting on their gun. When the sight turns purple, you know they're about to fire. If they hit you, they will knock you down. Soldiers have a long-range attack, and they fire 4 heat-seeking bolts towards you. All you need to do is just move, and if you can, shoot them in the back. Spitters are fast-moving and fast-firing. They fire a continuous bolt of plasma towards you, and they often are found in groups. These can be a pain. Stalkers warp towards the player and attempt to melee. They have a pink aura when they teleport. The space between their start point and their end goal is electrified and will damage you if it hits you. Trailblazers have a short-range attack, and they drop an acid puddle on death. You do not want to get hit by these. They hit hard, and they continuously jump towards you. Turrets are warped in and fire bursts of 3 bolts in a straight line. These are warped in when you do not destroy scouts. Volatiles instantly detonate at close range or death. They're essentially combustors, but instantaneous explosion. Smaller radius as well. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Misa Perfect with Second Nature Gaming. This has been the last video of just the tips for Housemarque's Alienation. If you found this video useful, please hit like and subscribe to show your support. If you would like to watch some gameplay, I have a playthrough up. Follow the link on the lower left corner of the screen for episode 1.